For all those joining us tonight live across the UK on BBC iPlayer, we welcome you here to Southern California for Bellator 300, where the prelims now go to 3 5-minute rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing the blue corner. At 5'7", weighing in 145.6 pounds. His professional record, 11 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw. From Kapolei, Hawaii, he fights out of Las Vegas, Nevada, the fighting Hawaiian, Kai Kamaka. And across the cage, his adversary out of the red corner. At 5'8", weighing in 146 pounds even, the 15-time Bellator veteran, now ranked at number 9, enters with 21 professional victories, 6 defeats. From La Mirada, California, he's fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, Henry Corrales. In charge, referee Jonathan Romero.
Action in the Bellator MMA featherweight division. Henry Corrales seeks his 4th consecutive win. Kai Kamaka III seeks his 3rd straight victory. Something's gotta give at 145.
All right, gentlemen, here we go. Round 1. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight!
And on this historic night for Bellator MMA, want to give a shout out to the reigning featherweight champion. Oh, immediately Corrales chops down the lead leg of Kai Kamaka III, but Patricio Pitbull, the featherweight champion at home recovering from cervical spine surgery. He has meant so much to this organization. Speedy recovery, champ, as Corrales off to a good start.
Really nice start. That low calf kick landed twice. That will do excessive damage. And look at, you already see Kai Kamaka switching his stance into southpaw.
Corrales has never been knocked out. Kamaka has never been submitted.
We've seen Henry Corrales in with some incredible.
From the get-go, remember the first 2 of his first 3 Bellator fights against former champs Daniel Strauss and, of course, current reigning champ Patricio Pitbull, and then the 3rd fight against perennial contender Emmanuel Sanchez.
And Sanchez hit him with a knee that knocked 5 of his teeth out, and still fought all the way through that entire match. And the guy is as tough as they come.
Kamaka goes for the body kick, partially then caught by Corrales, knocking Kamaka down before Kamaka gets back to his feet. Kamaka, whose Las Vegas-based head coach is Eric Nixick. A lot of success, of course. Sean Strickland these days. Henry OK Corrales fighting out of the Fight Ready camp, Henry Cejudo's gym in Scottsdale, Arizona.
Kai Kamaka also has Jeremy Kennedy in his corner, one of the top-ranked featherweights in the world.
He holds a win over Aaron Pico via injury, but Henry Corrales owns a big win over Aaron Pico. And Pico is on a rampage right now as we go back to see what just transpired here, John.
Take a look at what happens. He reaches out, and his hand just reaches up, kind of catches Kai in the eye with a finger.
Next startup company developing better MMA drugs, so we avoid that, or can it ever be solved, John, do you think?
You know, you're always going to have a bit of an issue, but it really needs to come down to, I think we're going to end up having, we tried to change the rules about, hey, got to keep your hands, you know, closed or fingers up. I think it's time to get rid of the fingers up. Keep your hands closed.
High kick, and there's a kick by Kamaka, again caught by Corrales. Corrales taking the back of Kamaka. Kamaka back on his feet, and southpaw stance going back and forth. Unloads the right and the left. A good counter right hand from Corrales.
These guys are slinging it, and they're going after it. There's a lot of speed involved. Nice jab by Kai Kamaka.
Nice weaving, bob and weave there by Kamaka after he threw the combination. Just over 2 minutes left here in the first round. Corrales almost using that right hand as a decoy to level change, thought the better of it. Kamaka unloading the combination at range.
Corrales keeps on touching that calf, it's going to pay dividends. It's going to slow the movement of Kai Kamaka down, and that's exactly what Henry needs. He needs to have a guy who's going to be stationary in front of him. That's going to help him.
Counter right hand scored for Kamaka when Corrales attacked his lead leg with a kick, and wide left hand by Corrales. Double jab right cross by Kamaka, and he's switching back and forth from orthodox to southpaw.
And he needs to do that. He needs to do that based upon how much that left leg is starting to get eaten up. And let's just be honest, Kai Kamaka is the faster fighter. He's got fast hands
on the inside,
and his feet move better. Henry's more of a plodding style. Kai Kamaka can be up, bouncing on his toes at times. He needs to be in and out.
The veteran Henry Corrales in his 16th Bellator MMA bout. At 37, Kamaka 28. This is his 7th fight under the Bellator MMA banner. There was the tie plum knee on the exit by Kamaka. Corrales, though, putting on the pressure. Stalking, Kamaka goes to the body with a left hook. They exchange on the inside.
Nice work by Henry Corrales. That's what Henry has to do. A little bit grimy on this. Nice overhand right, just missed.
Blood around the right eye of Corrales. Kamaka feels his youth and his constant evolution would be the biggest advantages, and will try to continue that. How did you see the first 5 minutes on your unofficial scorecard?
Unofficially, I give the first round to Henry Corrales. I thought he landed the heavier shots. He hurt that front leg, and he was the guy that was controlling more of it. It was close, but I give it to Henry Corrales.
And you know, the more you age, the more experience, the riskier it gets to turn, you know, these things into a frenetic fight. But for Corrales, that's how he did beat Aaron Pico, was to turn it into a striking affair. And when you look back at his career, John, isn't that when Corrales is at his best?
Oh, you know, you take a look at what happened. He got hurt. Aaron Pico hurt him bad, and he just bit down. And as Aaron Pico came in to finish him, he landed a big shot that put Aaron Pico out.
Oh, and
that's what he can do. He's got that kind of power.
Attacking the back of Corrales again, utilizing that speed, but Corrales on his feet and avoids the left hook.
Great work by Henry Corrales. Nice job by Kai Kamaka to go for that takedown.
Oh, there's a good low kick to the lead leg by Corrales.
That low calf kick, that is smart work by Henry Corrales.
Body kick by Kamaka.
And notice that when Henry Corrales is landing that kick, he's using his hands to keep Kai Kamaka busy and then goes after the low calf kick. He doesn't just go after the kick.
You know, when Sanchez first started 6-0, 6 submissions, was known as a ground fighter, and then Eddie Cha and he have really made him a complete mixed martial artist, and has obviously done well in the stand-up with 7 knockout victories. His last win via knockout was against the aforementioned Aaron Pico, but that was back at Bellator 214 in January of 2019.
This is a while ago.
Jab from Kamaka, but single shot, a pot shot. Double jab from Corrales, doesn't follow up with the right.
Right now, look, Kai Kamaka is waiting. He's waiting too much. He's got to get off. He's got to start throwing his hands, throw the kicks, and make Henry Corrales have to deal with the speed. If you're not throwing stuff, it doesn't matter how fast you are.
Again, Corrales goes downstairs and just misses with that windmill right hand. Bad intentions by Corrales. Kamaka, quick jab. There's a high kick by Corrales. A lot of single shots, John. Combinations unable to be put together here between the veteran Corrales and the rising Kai Kamaka III. Again, both coming in with momentum, both on winning streaks, both wanting to continue their rise in the Bellator featherweight rankings. Double jab by Corrales, puts together a Right hand behind it, blood on the nose of Corrales. "90 seconds left in the round. And again, that mental battle being waged as well. The feinting, the mental chess, and Corrales coming forward.
Both guys trying to set traps.
Yes.
No one's falling for him. And it's one of those, they're both being careful because they both realize, oh, this guy's dangerous.
Yes. Out of their 32 wins, you know, almost half have been via finish. Under a minute left here in the middle frame. Corrales misses with the right hand. Kamaka ducking underneath nicely and countering to the body. 45 seconds left in the round.
And again, the only thing I want to see out of Kai Kamaka, just he's got to up the ante, up the volume, start to be a little more offensive. Nice right hand by Henry Corrales.
Cuffing right hand by Corrales, backing Kamaka up as they collide again as they exchange. Less than half a minute remaining. Kamaka on the front foot. Closely contested fight.
And Kamaka should go to that jab.
In the Bellator Featherweight division. The final 5 minutes is upon us. Corrales going to the body with the lead left hook. High kick just grazing the face of Kai Kamaka III. And the third is straight ahead. Got to celebrate the one-hit wonders. And hey, we could see a one-hitter quitter the way these two have been throwing at each other. We'll wait and see what the last round brings us. But
both guys need to go after it thinking, I need to win this round.
And they appear to do just that as they meet in the center of the cage. Again, Kamaka going back and forth. Orthodox to southpaw. Corrales throwing a combination. Follows the jab up with a right cross that just missed.
Nice inside shot by Kai Kamaka. Henry Corrales really going after it, trying to throw heavy shots.
Landing uppercuts on the inside. Finder jab for Kamaka, attacks the lead leg.
Near the end of the second round, he started really utilizing that jab, and I think he needs to go back to it. It keeps Henry Corrales just a little bit off, makes him a little hesitant to come in. It's fast. Go back to it.
There's a whipping calf kick by Kamaka, and Corrales comes back with one of his own. Loads up with the right hand. Stiff jab from Corrales.
That was a stiff jab. That was very well thrown. Nice and straight.
Again, the inside low kick by Kamaka. Corrales checks some of them, not all of them. And there's a right uppercut by Corrales as Kamaka comes in. And thus far, we haven't seen Kamaka attempt the takedown like Corrales camp thought he would here in the final round. Kamaka 0 for 1 in the takedown department. Corrales 1 for 1. That was back in round 1.
This is one of those fights where both guys are going to go back and watch it, and the one who loses is going to say, I can't believe I lost it.
How do you have it, by the way, with 3
I had it even.
After 2 rounds?
I had it even. I said both guys need to win this round. And both of them need to really step it up and say, hey, I've got to go for it. I know they don't want to make a mistake. I know that, you know, there's a lot riding here. But you've got to make the judges understand, I won this round.
Now they are turning it into a street fight momentarily there. Corrales has had his fair share in his past, but delivers a nice right hand on the inside.
And if it gets to that street fight, you know, type of scenario, Henry Corrales is the guy who's going to win it. If it gets into technique and just being fast and sharp, it's going to be Kai Kamaka.
I wonder what the fans here in San Diego would appreciate. I think both. Oh, wait a minute. Judging by this reaction, a little booze, maybe they want that street fight. Hey, we're in the home of the San Diego Gulls, turning it into a hockey fight. Now, like you say, John, so much at stake, and it is about maintaining your position, improving your position, but you also want to continue to grow as a fighter and you know, come up with those highlights as Corrales looking to pick up the mouthpiece. Gotta be careful.
Yeah, you do. And he's lucky that referee Jonathan Romero stepped in there for him, because if Kai Kamaka is going after him, you should let him
defend yourself at all times.
That's right.
Victor Cruz doing that against Mr. Ford. Minute and a half left here. We got it going on.
I think that was my friend Victor Ortiz.
Yes.
You were absolutely right. He needed
Victor Ortiz. Yes. It's hilarious. Well, maybe I was trying to protect him by calling.
You were, and I appreciate it. Victor's a good guy, though.
Actually visited with Mayweather from Canelo Jamal Charlo's fight last week, and you'll be seeing a replay of that main event coming up on Showtime tonight as well. Under a minute left in this fight.
Really a close fight. These guys, they both landed good shots. Kai Kamaka maybe a little bit more with the power. He's done a little bit more damage to Corrales. Corrales has got damage on the leg. That really doesn't show so much, right now that we're seeing, but you're going to see Kai Kamaka not walking well tomorrow.
And with just over 30 seconds left, Kai Kamaka utilizing that speed, avoiding Corrales for the most part, and Corrales needs to bite down on that gum shield, and he's coming forward. Time ticking away. Hotly contested fight at featherweight. Someone's winning streak is coming to an end. Corrales now stalking Kamaka, unloading, trying to turn this into a dogfight.
There you go.
Throwing the heavy leather. The crowd coming to life.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the decision, we'll go now to your three judges at cage side, where your first, Ron McCarthy, scores the fight 29-28. He sees the fight for Kamaka. Your second judge, Derek Cleary, 29-28. He sees it for Corrales. Your third and final judge at cage side, Elliot Kelly, 30-27. Seeing it for the winner by split decision, the Fighting Hawaiian,